Hi everyone. Today I'm going to make you a presentation about the sources that I used while I'm writing my conceptual physics lecture term paper. The topic of my term paper is about the alternating currency versus the direct currency, and especially the historical period that was occurred by this conflict among the historical figures who are the Thomas Edison and the Nikola Tesla, especially took place in the 19th century in New York. While I'm writing my paper, I would like to talk about how people generating the electricity and how they distribute it as an alternative currency. To illustrate these sentences in my paper, I generally focused on these websites, which are generally provide some basic information about the alternating currency and the direct currency, about the differences. And from the basic distribution and the production part of the electricity, the OECD websites are very helpful, which it shows the generating electricity from the today is one of the fundamental power stations, which are the nuclear power stations and the classic old-fashioned power stations, which are generally used the fossil fuels to produce the electric energy. In the second part, I move to the general features about the alternating currency and the direct currency. As I mentioned, it was first used by the Michael Faraday, who was a English scientist. He designed how people use the alternating currency and get benefited from it. But later it was started to produce as a product by Nikola Tesla, and he sold it to the George Westinghouse. And he was also an entrepreneur and product owner of a electric company as well. These parts up to the war of current events, I talk about the general features and the characteristics of these two currencies, and they're generally about defines the current which moves in an electric circuit, and then that give people to understand the concept better and why this conflict was occurred. And the third website is about it provides some general information about the AC/DC power and how people understand their differences, especially about the distribution process of the electricity, because the direct current is generally used in some basic electronic devices like the computers and the telephones. But however, they just distribute the electricity in short ranges. So when people try to, especially in the old times, like when the historical period was occurred, there are some electric shortages, mostly happened in the United States. And Thomas Edison was also having a problem with their customers. And Nikola Tesla solved this issue by using the alternating currency, because the alternating currency give people access to send electricity based on its high voltage, especially to the far distances. So this also shows that the differences was about their ranges about the electricity. Of course, their general characteristics are different, because the electrons move in a certain way in the direct current. However, in the alternating current is that the electrons in a sometimes move in a up or down. It's periodically a reverse movement. So that's the general aspect of their characteristics. However, the War of Current, which was the historical event that I'm looking forward, is occurred about their usage, because during that time the Thomas Edison's direct currency was generally used, and he supported his product as well. Later, the alternative currency is arised after the usage of the direct currency. So when we look at the historical events, I'm looking forward to the second part of the body paragraph of my paper. I will provide some general information, especially the biographical information about the historical figures that are involved in the process, who are the Nikola Tesla is an electrical engineer, migrated to United States from the Europe, and Thomas Edison, who's one of the main character of this period. He's an entrepreneur and also an inventor as well. I provide the information from that website that provides a lot of information about Nikola Tesla, and the website, the Wikipedia, is full with the historical events, which is also known the War of Currents, and also it provides some general information about the George Westinghouse as well, and he was also an entrepreneur and another company owner in the United States during that time, especially the distribution of the electricity. And finally, my last source is about the biographical information that filled with the Thomas Edison's life and his achievements as well. And those are the sources and websites that I'm using. Also the figures that I'm used while I'm writing my term paper, the direct current and alternating current. And also I provide some pictures about that shows the current war. And that's the process of my conceptual physics term paper. Thanks for listening me.